Hello viewers and welcome in to an end of season 1 roundup on this F1 Manager 22 save with the Mercedes-Benz team. First of all, I want to say a massive thank you to everyone that watched the season decider at Abu Dhabi. It was such a dramatic race. If you haven't checked it out, do be sure to go and see it because there will be a bunch of spoilers that you could probably see already. But I think it was our best performing video on the channel. So honestly, thank you so much for all of the support on that video. It genuinely means so much. And if you have watched it, you would have been there to celebrate Lewis Hamilton's 8th world title. Yes, we, against all odds, we managed to pull it out, and mainly due to Charles Leclerc bottling it a little bit, we won the race. It was a Mercedes 1-2 with George Russell coming home second. We went very aggressive on the strategy. It paid off and we got a little bit of luck along the way, although Charles Leclerc did make us panic towards the end as well. Honestly, a dramatic race for a dramatic season. So that was the drivers' standings. Let's show you the full table on the drivers before we go over to the constructors. Lewis Hamilton finishing ahead of Charles Leclerc by 9 points. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Carlos Sainz coming home in 3rd place, considering he only had 3 wins. That's a very consistent and a very good season for him. 1 point ahead of defending champion from last season, Max Verstappen. Will he be back for another year to try and get back his crown? I'm sure he will be. That Red Bull was very strong, especially in the middle part of the season. George Russell with a very consistent year, coming home in P5 in the standings, only 14 points off Max Verstappen. And when you consider he only had 1 win and Max Verstappen had 4, I think that that's a really good season for George Russell, especially beating out Sergio Perez the way that he did. So good stuff there. Unfortunately, constructors wise, we didn't do enough to overturn the gap to Ferrari. They were just so strong, and Ferrari take home their first constructors title in God knows how long. I genuinely couldn't tell you the last time that Ferrari won the constructors championship off the top of my head. I need to double check on Google. It's at least, what, 10 to 15 years? So congratulations to them. I'm sure the whole of the Tifosi fan base will be happy with that, because the constructors probably means as much to them, especially the Ferrari team, as does the drivers. Right, we've ended the season. In terms of finances, we've done really well. We've not spent anywhere near as much as I thought we would have. We've got a lot of money from incomings from the end of the season, and cost cap wise, we've done really well to stay under it. It's just about drivers now, because you never know, Lewis Hamilton might be wanting to retire after that world title. Now that the season is done, let's fast forward through, and this is just going to be a little bit of a review for you. It won't be too long of an episode. We will be back for the start of the season and pre-winter testing, pre-season testing through the winter and stuff like that. As you can see, Drivers' Championship, your leadership has helped Lewis Hamilton enjoy their championship win. Congratulations, Lewis Hamilton. You're an 8-time world champion, breaking the record that he had equaled with Michael Schumacher. Constructors wise, we finished 2nd, and considering the position to come this season was 3rd, we've overachieved on that target, so that's brilliant. But the long-term target is obviously to win the Constructors Championship, and we want to do that as soon as possible. We've got 2 more seasons to try and get that done. That's fine. We want to do it in 1. End of season board review went well. In terms of our team rating, drivers went up, heritage went up, but the constructors went down a little bit. So yeah, not too happy with that, but understandable considering we didn't win the title, and the team rating and everything all went high, and we got a good bonus out of that. So fantastic stuff on the board review. Right, let's check our inbox. Pit crew performance. With the new season approaching, I wanted to update you on why you might be seeing a lower performance from our pit crew. Between new regulations, the pit crew getting a little rusty, and our more experienced members leaving the team and getting replaced, a performance drop between seasons is inevitable. I'll attach a report detailing the change below. you should check that the pit crew is in training in your preferred area and change their focus. Right. We wanted to stay on tire changes because that is the thing that we need most, really. So we're going to keep it on that. But as you can see, looking at the pit crew performance here, the front and rear jacks has dropped by 10. The wing adjustment has dropped by 9. The car release has dropped by 10, and the tire change has dropped by 10. So that's a big drop. We might need to look into the pit crew in the future. Regulation change for 2023. Throughout the previous years, all teams were asked to vote on proposed changes to the regulation. So we've done that. The aerodynamic testing went down throughout the season. That's all understandable. The chassis was changed, the drag reduction was changed, as were the side pods as well, and we've done a lot of research on that, so hopefully that comes in clutch. And the cost cap was reduced a little bit, and I voted in favor of that because I did want the middle teams to sort of get a little bit more of an opportunity. Right, the tour center is in poor condition, so let's do we refurbish that or do we upgrade it? The tour center is not doing very well, so instead of refurbishing it, we're going to upgrade it. In terms of the weather center as well, we done a lot of work on the weather center throughout the season, or we done a little bit of work, sorry, on the weather center throughout the season, and the weather forecast accuracy really helped us with a couple of wins this season. So we're going to upgrade that as well because we do have a little bit of money left over. And then if we go back, staff facilities, team hub, what we need to do is we need to do something in order to maybe improve our pit crew if we can. So let's check the car development facilities. Anything there? No, but we do want to also improve the CFD simulator. That's going to be 12 mil, so we're not going to do that just yet. We'll take a look and see how much money we've got left after some of these go through. A remarkable season. On behalf of the board, I wanted to congratulate you for the truly fantastic season of Formula 1. You exceeded the target we set you, and now that first place spot is close at hand. Absolutely brilliant. Drivers' Championship win. On behalf of the board, I wanted to congratulate you for leading Lewis Hamilton to the Drivers' Championship. I have to say, it was more him than me, if I'm honest. And congratulations for the results. Right, that's just a summary of everything. Car part development is locked. That's fine. Lewis Hamilton with a thank you. I just wanted to say thank you personally for taking your time to help me in the Drivers' Championship win. It was such a great season, and this is an amazing way to end it. Yes, it was. And the helipad is in poor condition, so we're going to refurbish that as well. So a little bit of money spent towards the end of the season. Let's continue on and see what messages we get through. Right, the helipad is all fixed. Let's go to our emails. Right, some driver changes. Pit crew performance was the last email. Staff changes. Right, here is our annual postseason report on our staff roster attached to the bottom of this email. Please feel free to head to our staff database to look at any individual in more depth. Right, Mike Elliott has 1 more year. We might be potentially looking to change him in the future. Position will be vacant of the head of aerodynamics, and there's a reason for that. Engineers are definitely staying, but we're going to go to staff scouting, and the head of aerodynamics, we want the Red Bull head of aerodynamics. So we're going to propose a contract to him, and we're going to try to see if we can get him from our rivals. Right, what is his current salary? Let's go back and see. Can we see that information? Contract. Right, his current salary is 4.4 million, so we're probably gonna have to go a little bit above that. So 2 seasons, let's go up to, let's see, 4.6 and a starting bonus. Let's do something like that. Let's offer that contract, send in proposal across. So the contract has been declined. He wants maybe a bit more on the contract length and a bit more salary. So let's go back to the negotiation. Right, or does he want less? Maybe let's try 3 seasons and let's up it to 4.9 million. It's a big salary, but it's worth it to get him away from Red Bull. Let's see how this proposal goes. Here we go. Contract has been accepted. So Enrico Balbo has been taken from Red Bull. Let's hire him. The buyout fee is going to be massive, but I think it's going to be worth it. And we have got a new head of aerodynamics. We've nicked him from one of our main rivals, putting them on the back foot ahead of next season. So brilliant for that. Jaron Murphy, you were okay, but yeah, you're a free agent now. Good luck with your future endeavors. Right, let's take a look back in the inbox then. Lewis Hamilton is to stay. He's got a year left on his deal, I believe. But reserve drivers, we are looking at getting a new younger one. So I did have someone in mind for reserve driver. Now, in the interest of keeping everything Brit-Sadies like we have, we are going to scout Oliver Bearman, one of our young upcoming drivers from the UK. We're going to look at him. He's currently in F2, 17 years of age. So we're scouting him, and he is likely to come in potentially as our reserve driver. Nick DeVries, he's been okay, but we do want someone a little bit younger and with a little bit more potential. So let's fast forward on again as we get a few more messages. The tour center has been complete. Let's take a look at some more emails. There we are, welcoming Enrico Balbo. What we will do is we'll take a look at the car as well when we get to the end of things. We haven't been developing our car parts for a while, and our engineers are idle. It's critical that we keep designing, manufacturing, researching car parts to stay. I didn't realize that we could. It said that it was locked. And detailed analysis there from him. We're still waiting for a little bit more feedback on the scouting, but yeah, once that has come in, we will be offering him a deal as our reserve driver. There's some unused development points as well on George Russell, so let us use that on defending again for George Russell, and he's now gone up to an 87 rated. He had a brilliant season, so that's good for him. And Nick DeVries has one as well. Smoothness, we will give that to him there. Right, preseason preparation. Let's take a look at the car. Welcome to the new season. It's time to review this year's regulations, manage the season's engine, and negotiate new obligations with your sponsors. So, sponsor obligations. Right. Merchandising. Yeah, that's all fine. That's all fine. We'll leave everything there as it is. Race simulator event. We will do that. One event. Driver appearance. We'll do both. Well, no, we'll do number of media appearances. 2. No, actually, we'll just do that. And then race weekend driver appearances. Car 2, 1 as well. So that's fine. Cool. So let's confirm those for the sponsorship. Sponsorship value 109 million. We probably could have got more there, but I don't really think that we need too much. We seem to get a lot of money from the sponsorship. Board want us to finish second this season at a bare minimum, which is fine, or third season or above again, which is fine. And next season they want us to win the Constructors' Championship. Balance wise, we've got a lot of money back in, and we don't need to do anything in terms of our drivers. So that's fine. Technical, right? Chassis and airflow has gone down, so that's okay. We will need to work on those. The front wing is all the same. The rear wing is all the same. The side pods have gone down, which is fine. The underfloor all the same, and the suspension all the same as well. Financial, the cost cap has gone down. Season prize share, we got most of it by finishing second, so good for us. And then sporting, pole position bonus is no. Fastest lap bonus is yes. Double points for last race is no. And gearbox limits have all finished the same, but it is the wind tunnel which has increased at the early part of the season and reduced for the second part of the season, and the testing has reduced for the second half of the season as well. So let's continue to the power manufacturers. We are obviously going to stick with Mercedes, so all good there. We'll select that, which is all we need to really do. We confirm it with Mercedes and go on to the start of season 2, which will be at the Bahrain International Circuit. What we do want to do first of all is take a look at the car parts. Let's take a look at the car analysis. We want to change team. We want to compare it to Ferrari, who are much better than us in basically all aspects so far. So we've got 82 days before Bahrain to make a bunch of changes. We will be going through that, and we will show you how those changes stack us up before the start of the season. So that was just a quick summary for you. Thank you so much for all of your support once again. I do genuinely appreciate it. We'll be back for the first episode of season 2 at Bahrain tomorrow, so make sure you are subscribed for that. Like the videos if you are enjoying the content, subscribe if you are new around here, and as ever, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you for the next video.